Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're at Smackdown.
Smackdown Live. Apparently this match is...
WWE Universal Championship.
JoJo's still getting that wrong.
Also known as the Galaxy Championship in this. So, we have the, the necessary one, what's the word I'm looking for? One title defense in between each of the pay-per-views. So this is potentially going to be the last time that you see the Galaxy Championship before WrestleMania.
Very big news coming out here right now as, of course, the bagpipes are hitting. Drew McIntyre challenging this week Buddy Murphy for that championship.
That he is.
He's managed to hold on to it this long. I don't know if he can overcome this obstacle, though.
I feel like this is probably the biggest challenge he's had here so far. Drew McIntyre, he's a big boy.
Well, who did he beat to obtain that championship?
Buddy Murphy?
I believe that was Heath Slater, correct? For
Yes, sir.
The crowning championship match. Then he defeated Daniel Bryan at the Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
And here we are at his next obstacle.
So his second title defense. Third match for the belt, I guess you would say.
Yep.
So, championship advantage is still a thing here, but I don't know if Buddy Murphy's going to want to go for that.
I think he has a little more honor and he wants to hold a little more prestige to that championship. So I'm going to say that he'll probably fight this one out fair and square. But of course, we won't know that until the match happens and we see firsthand. Maybe he'll get scared and run away.
Maybe.
I'd be pretty scared if I was looking at Drew McIntyre across the ring.
Yeah. He's a big scary boy, but I mean, Buddy Murphy, I got faith.
I also have faith, as Buddy Murphy's been pretty high up there on my list so far since he's debuted on SmackDown. I like him.
Yep, he's been a pleasant surprise here every single time he comes to the ring. I long for the days that they finally fix his entrance and his music.
More so his music. I mean, he's the one making his way to the ring every week, so that's a go talk to him and tell him that he looks dumb walking to the ring.
Once more, Astor, you can go ahead and tell the much larger and stronger, more fit, more agile, more good-looking wrestlers that they look dumb. You go right ahead and do that.
You said it first.
I didn't say I was going to tell them, though.
That's fair.
And I also didn't say that it was dumb. You're the one who said those words.
You said fix, which meant you thought it was bad.
Man,
either way, it's irrelevant.
They fix matches and stuff there. Doesn't mean they're bad.
Fair enough. Either way, I'm sure Buddy will put in a petition to get his music updated in the near future. But either way, this match is about to get underway, and I'm excited to see what happens.
Buddy Murphy, Drew McIntyre. First time Drew McIntyre has been seen for a little while as well. I believe with this new roster, the shorter shows, it's a little bit harder to get superstars on screen as much as we do. You know how it is.
I definitely understand.
Introducing the challenger.
I don't want to interrupt JoJo here, but I know she's going to get it wrong.
I mean, she's doing okay here so far.
That's a good point.
Okay, she did good there. She didn't mess up.
Yet.
Crowd don't like Drew though.
That's unfortunate.
Introducing the champion.
And here he is.
From Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 204 pounds.
There you go.
He is the WWE Universal Champion.
All right, JoJo, you're fired.
Why can't you just listen to the notes that we give you and the production team gives you? Just, do your job.
It's the Galaxy Championship. Isn't that hard to say?
Galaxy. Universal. The word you're saying is even harder to say.
It's more syllables.
Yeah, syllables.
Syllables.
Syllables. That's just the proper way to say it. I just reverted back to saying it correctly. Either way, here's the Galaxy Championship with Macho Man Randy Savage on one side, our general manager Goldust on the other, and this match is getting on the way here.
It most certainly is. Buddy going straight into it with a running drop kick, taking Drew down to the ground. He knows if he's got to win this, he's got to take Drew off his feet and keep him on the mat the entire time, because if Drew can land any offense, it's pretty much over.
That's the thing here. Buddy Murphy got to try not to get any of the big strikes in from Drew McIntyre, because he is much bigger. There's a huge size disadvantage here for Buddy Murphy.
Unfortunately, Buddy trying to go to the top rope, but Drew back to his feet just in time, throwing him clear off that top rope and thudding very hard on the mat below.
Yeah, it didn't look too good here for Buddy Murphy, but I mean, he's the champion. We can't count him out here yet, as we're getting some back and forth action between these two.
A couple of chops, little fireman carry from Drew.
Nothing little about that fireman's carry there, as Drew McIntyre starts just laying into Buddy Murphy with the vicious left hands and stomps on him as one final measure.
But right back into it, goes straight back to those punches. Drew is he's in it for blood at this point. I believe he's not going to hold back. This will be his first championship in the new WWE era, as we see that beautiful gut wrench bomb of sorts.
That it is, Astro. You do make a good point there. He has had multiple opportunities to actually, go for a championship for the WWE Championship, but the Galaxy Championship, this is the first time he is challenged for it. This is the first time he's shown any interest in it, really. I feel like Goldust was just backstage and said, hey, Galaxy Championship being invented next. Who wants it?
And Drew stepping up, of course, because he wants that gold. He wants something gold around his waist. Who doesn't want to go into WrestleMania with a belt around their waist?
I got really confused there for a second, but I would say nobody. I don't know, man. Oh,
Well, looks like Buddy is done with it. He's about to head backstage. He's done with this match. Oh, wait a minute. Drew saying you're not going to get counted out. Not tonight. So Drew taking out the referee, and Buddy's coming right back in. Should have at least gotten a chair, Buddy, while the ref was down.
probably should have, but he did not, and now Drew McIntyre starts making Buddy pay for his poor decisions.
Definitely, as Buddy has had very little offense.
Anytime he has, though, Drew has followed back and countered it and just started laying into him once more.
Buddy now back outside the ring one more time, saying, I might not be able to get it done inside the ring, I guess. He's just trying to do something here. He keeps going to the top of the turnbuckle, getting a swing in, and then the Meteora from the top rope.
There he goes. Finally, some decent offense coming from Buddy Murphy here as Drew McIntyre takes time to roll out of the ring here and, slow things down a little bit.
Taunt from Buddy Murphy in the corners. We see a vicious shoulder tackle coming out of Drew.
Very smart from Drew McIntyre. They're sliding out, taking time, slowing things down, and rushing back in the ring at the moment the opportunity struck.
In the middle of you saying that, Buddy Murphy hit that beautiful running knee, almost baiting Drew McIntyre in for that one.
That he did. Very clever back and forth action here tonight. Enjoying it so far.
Count of two on that pin. We're a little bit behind the action, but that's okay. Jumping knee from Buddy Murphy. And both these men ready to try and put this match away. Big reversal from Drew McIntyre here, and then follow up by a huge clothesline.
There you go.
And taunting.
It was indeed a clothesline. Oh, disgusting headbutt, knocking Buddy Murphy flat on his back and signaling him up, possibly going for the Claymore.
Seems like it. No, just a clothesline. Just a running clothesline.
Playing some mind games here, I think Drew McIntyre is. There you go, setting him up once more. Now he's calling for it.
This should indeed be the Claymore, and no, Buddy Murphy reversing it. Big reversal, very lucky reversal for Buddy Murphy, as that Claymore could have been the end, as we now see him go for that pump handle neck breaker. Beautiful move from Buddy Murphy. I've never seen that move before.
Drew McIntyre, though, able to kick out there of that very close pinfall that almost retained the belt for Buddy Murphy there, but Drew McIntyre isn't done yet.
Breaking out the new big moves because he knows he's got to do something to take Drew off his feet.
That he does there, Astro. I completely agree there. It's the big man. Oh, he went for something there. Drew McIntyre was able to catch it. Let's see what happens here now.
This is not looking good for Buddy, as every time that he gets some offense, Drew is just right there with him, running in for that Luthez press. This is a big yikes. Is that blood?
Yeah, Buddy Murphy is bust open by those vicious rights from Drew McIntyre. Another solid headbutt, sending Buddy Murphy to the mat, setting him up once more for the Claymore. Let's see if he can connect this time.
And he manages to get it. Is he going to go for the pin, though? That is the most important thing he does. A little bit delayed, though.
He hesitated.
Giving Buddy enough time to kind of get away from this is a count of 2, just barely getting the shoulder up. As you see, Buddy Murphy is... I feel like he did that out of just instinct.
Probably was at this point. He's probably not all there, but still he has the wherewithal to counter that, followed by an arm drag from Drew McIntyre. String him up on the ropes. This is incredible back and forth here. Standing moonsault press.
A shooting star, I believe.
Standing shooting star press from Buddy Murphy. My apologies.
That's okay. I get them confused sometimes too, but if they jump forward and backflip, it's a shooting star. If they just backflip, it's a moonsault. It's very confusing.
Right there we said Buddy Murphy tried to go for that knee one more time, but Drew McIntyre was able to catch it, knock him down, he rolled out of the ring, but Drew saying no to the ref. No countouts.
This won't end in a countout. Not if Drew has his way about it, because that was a huge electric chair on the referee.
Yeah, I don't know why the ref didn't disqualify him there right now. Really don't understand. I guess he's being a little bit lenient.
This is a championship match, of course.
That it is. Buddy Murphy there reversing whatever that carry was into a reverse DDT, laying Drew McIntyre down on the mat.
Holy. I don't think I've ever seen Buddy Murphy do a shooting star from the top rope like that, but that was a beautiful move from Buddy Murphy's part. Now arguing a little bit with the referee, saying that should have been a 3 count.
That poor referee is taking a lot of flack here this match here, Astra. I don't agree with it. I probably shouldn't. Let him be.
I agree with that completely. As Buddy Murphy now setting up for that signature brainbuster. Does he get it? He gets it.
Incredible for him getting Drew McIntyre up to that height. It just shows that Buddy Murphy, you know, he's not just a pretty face. He's pretty strong.
He is pretty strong, as now he's going for the Murphy's Law to put it all away. Can he do it? As he hooks the leg for the count. Count of 2. And a kick out 2.5 from Drew McIntyre. This match is not over yet, buddy. You've got a long way to go.
And he can't believe it either. He must be showing signs of frustration here as Drew McIntyre is just able to get up time and time again. As he's going for... Oh, there we go.
Inverted Russian leg sweep. Now calling Buddy back to his feet. And another headbutt, this time to the back of the head.
That's not good for Buddy here as he's calling for the Claymore. One more time.
As vicious as it is, and he hits that brutal Claymore kick.
Still hesitation, not going for the pin here right now. Drew McIntyre frustrated that it's taken this much to put Buddy Murphy away.
It's wild to me that Drew hasn't concussed himself with all of the head impacts from these headbutts. At the same time, I'm surprised Buddy hasn't shown signs of weakness.
Right there, Drew McIntyre throwing Buddy Murphy to the outside of the ring and just knocking the ref down, saying, "Don't you even start counting," as he goes inside to start inflicting some damage on Buddy Murphy.
This is absolutely despicable from the side of Drew McIntyre. Unfortunately, he seemed to just collapse under the weight of Buddy Murphy that time. Not enough gas in the tank to keep him on his shoulders.
That, or maybe Drew did something to his back earlier in the night. Here he goes once more. I guess not. I guess it was just a one-time thing. Oh, watch it, ref. Watch out. Watch out.
This is 4 times tonight that Drew McIntyre has blatantly targeted the referee. I do not understand why there hasn't been the bell ringing to this point.
I guess just leniency because of the stipulation, because of the championship on the line here as Drew McIntyre gets Buddy Murphy up one more time. Setting him up for something.
What's he going for here?
It's going to be gross is what it's going to be.
All of that work just for some snake eyes on the steel steps.
That's fine.
Oh, Drew McIntyre is out to absolutely destroy Buddy Murphy as you see the blood all over his chest right now.
That he is. I almost feel bad for Buddy Murphy at this point here. The match honestly should have ended some time ago.
At this point, I feel like, Buddy, you should just... I hate to say it, but you should just give up.
You know he won't do that as he just kicked out. It wasn't even a 1 count for Buddy Murphy there. That was the first time that he's went for a pin since he hit the Claymore last time. And now he's just... This Buddy Murphy, just give up.
He's out to absolutely destroy Buddy Murphy. And it just seems like another one of those gut-wrench slams. I don't want to call it a power bomb because it doesn't quite fit the bill.
It's not. He just lifts him up and lets gravity do the work. Tries to go for a headbutt there, but Buddy Murphy caught him with the elbow, gets the knee up.
One more time trying for that Murphy's Law. Try and get that last ditch, but no, caught by Drew McIntyre as he calls him back to his feet one last time.
You know the namesake there, Astro Murphy's Law. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong as we get that headbutt one more time, and Drew calling for the Claymore. Potentially one last time to secure that championship.
As he manages to hit the move, he goes for the pin immediately this time.
I guess the frustration has finally set in for him.
I believe Buddy is unconscious at this point. He's taken almost a dozen headbutts in this match.
Yep, that was oh my god. That was a brutal match there, Astro. I honestly can't believe the fight that Buddy Murphy put up there. That was incredible, honestly.
Showing off some new offense, pulling out every string he possibly could. Unfortunately, not quite enough, as Drew McIntyre is your new Galaxy Champion.
Sorry, you mean Universal Champion?
No, I'm not JoJo.
Are you sure?
WWE
Wait for it. She's still not listening. She's right there.
I don't understand, but either way, your brand new Galaxy Champion, Drew McIntyre. Coming up next, the main event.
Oh, all right. We do have some history behind this. Pete Dunne lost on Sunday night. Rey Mysterio in the finals. He's coming back once more with the United Kingdom Championship. We've learned here that he still, thinks that he should have an opportunity at the belt here. So Goldust said, all right, you want a shot, you need to earn it. Over the next few weeks leading up to WrestleMania, there are different contestants, starting with Kane. So this is a multi-week gauntlet here for Pete Dunne. If he could beat these opponents, he gets to go to WrestleMania as Kane completely misses the shot.
Ran right past Pete Dunne there. I don't know.
Still manages to catch it though.
His mask might have been a little crooked. I'll forgive him for that.
Yeah, not looking good here as he has the United Kingdom Championship, but Pete Dunne has different opponents lined up each week. But the thing is, if he loses, say if Kane wins tonight, then Kane will move on into the gauntlet to face whoever the opponent is next week. So neither Pete Dunne nor Kane are guaranteed to win this championship, and whoever they face for the very last week before WrestleMania could very well go on to WrestleMania to win the match, to face for the WWE Championship anyway.
That's a very interesting concept from Goldust. I'm glad to see that he's trying to do something original with SmackDown, unlike that pesky general manager for Raw who's still yet to have made an appearance in the 11 weeks that we've been on the air.
Yeah, I don't know. That's fine, though. We don't need to have champions. We do need to have champions. We don't need to have general managers all the time. As Pete Dunne climbs into the ring, luring Kane in.
Just to get this match underway as the bell finally rings. Both these men, unfortunately, Pete Dunne being completely decimated by Kane on the outside there.
That it was. He's not looking good. It's really not looking good for Pete Dunne right now, man. Come on.
Kane still fired up, of course, no pun intended, from the recent news that it was arson. It was arson in Knox County, Tennessee.
Now, fortunately, he is not a suspect, but there still is no suspect found. It's just they know it was arson. They knew that somebody set the fire, but they don't know who. It wasn't Kane. He was caught in it, so they've cleared him of all charges for now, but they are keeping an eye on him. So we'll see what happens there.
This is going to be a very interesting turn of events to see how this news goes forward, but we will keep you updated on the weekly.
As we learn the news, we will tell you the news, because that is what we do. We're reporters now.
Apparently.
Look at that.
Either way, Pete Dunne getting his head slammed into the mat by the big red machine. Kane is just on full tilt right now.
I thought you were going to say he was on fire again. I was going to yell at you.
I almost did, but I caught myself. And then said something that made even less sense. So, anyway, Kane not letting Dunne get much offense in here as he's just completely destroying him at this point.
Yeah, it's not looking good here for Dunne at all, as he hasn't gotten anything in.
Dunne fresh off an upset loss
I guess
to Rey Mysterio last
it's
weekend.
still mentally affecting him there. He's not all there. He's not focused, and that's the problem. When you're facing Kane, you've got to be focused. You've got to be there 100%. As we're going for the sidewalk slam fairly early in the match here.
This match could be over sooner than we expect, as Pete Dunne now... No, Kane not going for that chokeslam.
Not yet.
He set up for it, but he is yet to have done it.
If the match ended this early, it would be a very lackluster end to Pete Dunne's hopes and dreams of main eventing WrestleMania. Or sorry, co-main eventing WrestleMania. Or maybe not even.
Maybe not
even. We got
even.
the Royal Rumble winner on Raw.
Yes.
We got King of the Ring winner on Raw.
AJ Styles announcing last night after the show that he's got some important news coming up next week for his decision for the main event of WrestleMania.
There you go. So, I guess Pete Dunne frustrated that SmackDown isn't getting the representation that he almost feels they should get.
Absolutely. Kane now going in to break up the count as the referees at a count of 6. And now Kane having a conversation with the referee, very uncharacteristic, giving Pete Dunne the opportunity to turn this match around finally.
There we go, Pete Dunne finally getting some offense in there, as you were saying, but shut right down by Kane.
Unfortunately, Pete, it's not looking good for you as he gets another boot to the face from Kane.
Trying to go for a boot on the referee, that's not too smart, Kane. Do not get yourself disqualified here. This is actually your opportunity as well.
Of course, Pete Dunne taking out The Undertaker at the King of the Ring last weekend as well, as Kane just bouncing off the ropes here a little bit.
Just getting some stretches in there, Astor. He's a little bit sore too.
But back to my point, Pete Dunne taking out The Undertaker at King of the Ring must have also upset Kane, as of course his brother ruining his chances of becoming a champion, so now it's time for Kane to show his part.
100% here, but Kane got Pete Dunne set up on the outside here for a vicious chokeslam through the table. Oh God, Pete. What have you done? You asked for this. That's the problem. You said you wanted this championship opportunity, and Goldust obliged by giving you the big red machine.
Goldust is surely out to make this not easy for Pete Dunne, knowing that, you got to earn yourself to get to the top, and Batista is not going to give up that championship to just anybody.
No, it's going to take a pretty good, pretty strong, pretty tough superstar. Oh, almost knocked the ref off his feet with those steps there, Kane.
Big boot to Pete Dunne, not trying to get some sneak offense in there, but just didn't quite work his way. Now Pete Dunne turning around with a big clothesline of his own, a couple stomps to the back of the head for the big red machine, but no, Kane rolling out of the way and taunting to the crowd, summoning Paul Bearer almost. Pete going for a kick on Kane, but no, reversed.
I just want to point out the strength on that referee to grab those corrugated steel steps with ease. That was incredible.
That man should be a wrestler.
And he should. Like, vicious. I can't believe it. How could he do that?
Kane now.
Oh, Kane.
The vicious right hand to the referee, saying, I guess those were my stairs.
Wow. That poor ref. He looked at Kane as Kane walked up to him. There was nothing he could do. Back to his feet now. The stairs are into play. Oh, God. He might have caught Kane with the corner there. The ref. Look at the ref.
The ref fighting the stairs out of Kane's hand, not noticing, however, that
Dunne over in the corner.
Kane just decimated Pete Dunne with those stairs.
I bust him open, too.
He must have hit him with the corner as Pete Dunne reversing with a beautiful DDT.
Oh, finally get some offense here. I guess the blood, he's seeing red. He's fired up. Feeling the burn. Feeling the heat.
That was absolutely devastating. The Kane just cracked him in the skull with those stairs, and that referee paid no heed.
Swinging around the back of Kane, hitting him with a DDT. Finally, Pete Dunne getting some work in on Kane here right now, which he really needs to do.
Most definitely. Wait a second. Plastic, I believe that is the same referee that was in the match previous with Drew McIntyre and Buddy Murphy. Maybe that's why he couldn't see that. He's pretty much knocked senseless from all the beating he took from Drew.
Really should have swapped out a ref there, as Pete Dunne just hits the X-Plex
out of nowhere
on Kane of all people. Incredible that he got it up there. He's calling for Kane to get up, but Kane is not there right now, Pete Dunne. You're going to have to wake him up yourself.
Big stiff kick to the lower spine. Of course, that's the best way to take the Big Red Machine out.
Let's see as he goes for the bitter end here right now, and he manages to hit it on Kane. Vicious, but you see there's a lot of momentum there swinging up, so really not too much work on Pete Dunne as we go for the count. Kane kicks out almost immediately.
At 1. I don't even think that it got to a 1.
No, I don't think so either. That's unfortunate for Pete Dunne. But now he needs to start the work on Kane, start breaking down the Big Red Machine.
Very good offense coming from Pete Dunne, considering the beating that he took at the start of this match.
That is a very, very good point there, Astor. Look at him, he's bust open, he's tired, he's hurt. He's not in good shape here.
He most certainly is not, but he is also trying to wear down that choke slam arm. Wait, what's this? What's going on? The lights are out, and Kane is back to his feet. And Pete Dunne has no idea what's going on.
He does not catch him with a vicious clothesline there. Pete Dunne knocked to the ground once more. The one bit of offense that he had as Kane goes outside. Grabbing the steps? Nope. He's going for the United Kingdom Championship that he hit Dunne with earlier in the night. And he managed to miss somehow. And again, and Dunne catching him with a clothesline to the back of the head.
I believe Kane just swung just over Pete's head there. As now we see Pete Dunne coming back into this match, and Kane going right back to the outside, trying to finish what he started. Grabbing the stairs this time.
Trying to get him in the ring there, but Pete Dunne standing in the way. Pete Dunne grabbing the stairs now, but this is going to be a disqualification if you hit him there, Dunne. Don't do this.
You cannot afford a disqualification here. Now Kane back to the outside again.
What are you doing, Kane? What are you doing? Here we go.
I'm not sure if he knows.
So much back and forth here. What are you guys doing? You know that if you hit the other with the stairs, you lose the match. You lose your opportunity there. The vicious, beautiful jumping DDT from Kane there. Catching Pete Dunne off guard. Headlock takeover.
Big kick to the chin. Pete Dunne back on the mat again. What offense he did have.
Poor referee.
The vicious uppercut to the back of the head as he tried to throw those steps out of the ring. And Kane just pummeling Pete into nothingness. What do you have to gain from this?
I feel
if
bad.
You're Kane here.
I feel bad for whoever Pete Dunne has to face next week. Oh, we got a back body drop there. Like, just because this is the damage that he's taken this week. This is what he gets. As he goes for the roll-up here. See if he can catch Kane off guard there. The ref is in perfect position there.
And Pete Dunne with a roll-up of his own.
Oh, Kane did not take a lot of damage there during that match. That was all Kane.
100% Kane. The entirety of that match. Every time Pete would mount some offense, Kane just had something right there for him as we see this
vicious clothesline.
One more time. I feel bad.
The X-Plex, like a little bit of offense Pete Dunne did manage to get off. It was a lot. We get the bitter end right after the X-Plex.
Not enough to keep Kane down, unfortunately.
No, it was not. You had the back and forth with the steps on the inside there. And all it took in the end was a roll-up. Just catch Kane off guard. And there you go. That was just enough. Kane just not in the good position. Could not get the leverage that he needed to kick out of that roll-up. And that's it.
Focusing too much on destroying Pete.
Kane has to be furious here in this. I fear for anybody that comes in his path.
I do as well. That's it for tonight, though. We'll see you guys next week on Monday Night Raw.